about to throw upscale nightlife, right? They not outside the box, but at least they on the corners of the box since everybody throwing one type of party, right? Yeah. Now, Will's event is smack dab right here, right now, in the middle of the box. What we trying to get Will to do is throw an event that's over here. You know what I'm saying?
Where you can't be touched.
Exactly.
Basically.
Because it's everybody else.
I got so tired of the traditional models of success that I had this crazy idea that I would document everything and show it to the world as I'm going through it.
This everybody claiming to be upscale and all this type of stuff. Nobody thinks to entertain the people. That's what we want Will to do. But he ain't gonna do it.
What do you have to say, Zoo?
Nah, that's basically what we was talking about last time. It's basically entertainment.
I don't think many people show that. I think everybody shows, you know, the milestones. So you see somebody get successful, you see them do their first big public speech and they have all the people in the crowd, but nobody shows the work ethic or the grind. And that's what I'm gonna show you on this show.
Like all type of stuff which you just never seen, like from the midgets to people doing crazy stuff, wild stuff, just stuff like that. You don't see that.
I just wanted to welcome you into my world. You know, I thought, you know, I got cool stuff around me. I'm doing some pretty cool stuff. I got cool friends. We do all kind of crazy stuff.
Storylines each and every Saturday. We blowing it up. We taking over the city. I got the owners with.
In 2017, Will Powell, he made a permanent declaration that he would win Super Bowl.
Yeah. What happened, Pete?
Yeah, they always trying to stop us out here. All 2016 been trying to stop us, but they can't stop us. When they gonna learn, Will? Shit.
We have meetings. We talk about different topics.
Yeah.
So we can just kind
Like, write some shit down. Everybody get a piece of paper, like actual personal shit that we experience.
And we also do what we can to help each other become successful. I think for me, one of the biggest things that why I created this show was it goes back very far. I remember my grandmother working, slaving, coming home every day. My grandmother was one of the, really from the old school. She was born in the 20s, and she used to wake up every morning. She'd cook breakfast. She would have breakfast ready. We'd have dinner every night, all that. But I remember seeing her work all her life. Ever since when I was born, she worked all her life, her entire life. I mean, just every day, working hard, always getting up, and always making sure that she looked out for other people. But I don't think at any point I really saw her look out for herself. People would come and ask her for money. She would never say no. She was tough, but she still had that compassion where she just couldn't say no. She always wanted to help people. She's the type of woman where if you came to the door and you asked for a meal, she would give you a meal because that's just who she was. I've seen her work 25 years. She had already been going to school. She had already worked many years before she had got on at the city of Houston. And that was before I was born. And I remember when she retired, you know, we thought that was like a big day or a great day because like she could finish working. She retired. She had a good retirement, a good amount of retirement. But you know, after 2 years, she passed away. And I just remember thinking to myself at that time, like, what was it all for? You know, I felt lost. I felt deserted. That what did she really gain for all that hard work? She went and worked for somebody else, and she didn't really get much back. Maybe a little bit of money, but did she really get the fulfillment, enjoyment, the ability to have control of her own life? And my grandmother's somebody who shaped a big part of my life. And I decided at that point that, you know, I wanted to have my own business. I wanted to do my own thing because silently, I never really told anybody that, but it was like that event right there. I never really regained my confidence in like traditional education or anything like that because I never saw the model really work out for anybody. But you know, you hide that type of stuff because you know that's what society expects you to do. So I tried my best. Oh my God, I tried my best to fit into the traditional models of success. I attended college. I actually got accepted to Baylor, but I couldn't afford to go there. So I ended up going to Prairie View, and I went there. I joined an organization. I joined a fraternity. I delve into school face first, head first, really like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna make this happen. I realized as I was sitting there in the classroom, class after class, I just started growing more and more just, I guess, disgusted by the whole thing. When I looked around, I saw like, I wanted to be an entrepreneur and there was nothing, there's no classes. They wasn't teaching the skills that you need to become an entrepreneur. I just decided, yeah, I'm done with this shit. I talked about this on my story, like when I was doing the promo leading up to the Massive Action Movement show last year. I talked about it in, I created this long video. It's like one of my best videos I've created. I'm really proud of it, but I talked about it where, you know, the whole incident had happened when a guy walked in. He's like, you know, he put scripts on the desk. He's like, you gotta hope, and slams them down on the desk. He looks at everybody and says, look, class, you send these off to Hollywood and you hope. You hope. I wasn't hoping for anything. I was taking success in my own hand, and that's exactly what I planned to do. So I left school behind. I left those traditional models of success behind forever.
What up, Houston? It's always a pleasure. I'd like to welcome y'all right now. Welcome y'all out. It's a beautiful day out here in Herman Park.
So I left school. You know, I couldn't take it anymore. I was determined to get out there and find out what really created success for myself. And that's exactly what I did. I started 2 companies at the time, 2 film companies. And the last of them being PKG Synchronized Pictures. And it went down in a nosedive, in flames. 2 businesses, 2 failures, 2 film companies. One of them, the latest one, we actually started on working on our first series. It was supposed to be all this stuff about the rap industry and, you know, how people are sometimes manipulated in that industry. And we called it How to Get Rich. A lot of people think it takes hard work.
Yeah, well, it's only one way to make it to the top.
Life don't keep you down.
Well, it's a long, hard road to make it.
Some people think it's about the fame. And some people even think it's about cars and women. There's a lot of ways to make it in this life. But I'm gonna show you how to get rich. That right there I felt like that was about to be my breakthrough, my crowning achievement. But shortly after that, you know, me and my business partner, we saw things differently. So we went our separate ways, we severed ties. I couldn't depend on anybody else to help me. I was gonna have to do it myself. I've always had somebody working with me to kind of help me get through the harder parts of business, you know, the things like asserting yourself, reaching out to strangers, new people, all these networking, all these things were things I've always had a business partner. So that's when I sat down, I laid down at night, and I cried myself to sleep. Something I hadn't done since I was a child. I cried myself to sleep. I sat there and I had a dream. And in this dream, it said, you create the world around you. Now, I talked about this so many times. I tell people this. I never took this as like some divine inspiration. People always tell me, oh, that was a sign, or look, interpret it how you want. All I thought was, it was a weird dream. It's a weird ass dream at first. And then secondly, it just made me start taking self-responsibility. So I decided at that moment that, you know what? I'm about to do this. I'm about to take massive action, and I'm about to build something for myself. So enter my boy Willpower. I decided I was gonna change up my approach completely. So in order to show people how to come from the bottom, I was gonna have to come from the bottom myself. And not only that, I wanted to show people how to do it, but this is the first time I had broached the subject and I didn't know how I was gonna do it. So I went to my boy Willpower at that time. He was working at Papados. I've talked about that before. And we started off with his company, and I said, you know what, instead of you kind of come in and charge you week by week, something I know you can't pay right now because you're just starting off. How about I just work with you for free? And we build something together, and it's more like a partnership. And because really, I want to test these ideas and see if they can work on anybody to build them from the bottom. Now, what was crazy about this, and a lot of people saw me doing this, they were like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? And I said, well, when I had that dream, I realized that the best way to come up is not me trying to hoard all the money. It's finding the good people around you and collaborate with those people and make something that can really change the world.
Hey, what's good, guys? It's your boy Willpower. We out here, Green Street. Me and Prinston Hicks, Cineverse, Times In Crowd. Get ready. We're coming for you soon.
I mean, it may sound crazy, but that's how I felt at the time. So we dove into it, created the In Crowd. Cineverse was already created, and we start really taking massive action. Now, after that, we signed a deal. We partnered with Matthew Knowles. If you don't know who that is, that's Beyonce's dad. We partnered with him, and he mentored us a little bit during that time we worked with him. I got some great lessons. I got some great insights from him, and I really learned a lot about him. You know, a lot of stuff, you know, media tells you a lot of stuff about people. When I met him in person, he's a really good guy, really insightful, and I really learned a bunch about business. Now, with all this going on, I thought to myself, man, how great would it be for somebody to see how I didn't really have anything, but I built up to this point. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start doing YouTube videos.
What's up, travelers? This is Prinston Hicks from the Cineverse, and I want to introduce you to my channel where we'll be talking about everything related to creating, building and expanding your business. And we'll also be analyzing the success mindsets.
So I started doing YouTube videos, and it really just wasn't my vision. Each iteration, I wanted to show the journey as it was happening. How could I get you deeper inside? So season 1, I launched the Massive Action Movement Show. What's up, this is Prinston, and welcome to the Massive Action Movement Show. I want everybody to see it. I want everybody to get a glimpse inside what I was doing. But what I realized was it just wasn't my vision. It wasn't what I really envisioned. You know, I showed stuff like when I got on stage to Tap the Future. That was one of the craziest stunts I'd ever pulled in my life. I showed, you know, me going and film in different locations, which I still do right now. You'll definitely see this season. I showed all these different things, but the reality of it was I didn't really see people getting on the inside of it. So during that season, I decided to take it in a different direction. There was an incident that happened. My laptop shut down on me. It was fried. I woke up one morning, the screen was black, and I was devastated. But it led me to say, you know what? Instead of trying to buy another laptop, why don't you build a computer that can help you accomplish your goal of editing your computers? Now, I got this money from doing little consultation work and little small stuff on the side with other people, but I used that, poured that in to that, and I started making better videos. And I knew at this point, yes, it was time to launch my vision.
It's a movie show because I'm recording the behind the scenes.
You what?
I'm recording the behind the scenes.
Or what?
The Massive Action. I want to show people the journey of entrepreneurship this year. All that other shit, oh man, I'm just gonna go out here and talk about concepts. Yes, I'm doing that for people because people need that. But I want to show people the real shit.
So we finished season 1. We did a year in review. It was excellent. What's up? Prinston Hicks coming to you from the Centerverse, and it's the end of 2016, and I called this the year of massive action. Look, we had some ups, we had some downs, we had some trials, we had some tribulations, we had everything. Enjoyed it. We had fun filming. We had some laughs.
We had an amazing 2016, but it's about to be 2017, y'all. It's time to really run up those bands. It's time to really take action. If you didn't accomplish the shit that you wanted to do in 2016, you need to make 2017 your big. We create this show for you to show you that anything is possible. Anything is possible. We got the whole city behind us. So if you're willing to take action, we're willing to help you. And make sure you stay tuned because the Massive Action Movement Show is coming back bigger than ever. Bigger and better than ever. They just renewed my contract. I just got the call. I know I said earlier I wasn't coming back. But hey, fuck it. The Massive Action Movement guy, let's take it 2017. See you there.
But then I said this year, it's gonna be different. It's time to show you everything. It's time to show you the entire behind the scenes. So what you'll be watching after this first episode, everything you'll be watching from this point in is a journey inside. Over the course of the next couple weeks, you'll be watching everything that we did. We got hit it. We didn't take an action. We're gonna build it from scratch. Everything that we went through, all the ups and downs.
So right now I'm getting ready to head out. First seminar, just called the Uber, so it should be here in a second. Long day, just got back, filming. Had a Super Bowl meeting with Will. Some shit looks like it's going down when it comes to the Super Bowl weekend. My boy, CEO Gopher headed to the photo shoot right now.
So, but our mini truck is gonna be here every day.
All the successes, all the failures.
So what's up? Really hadn't got a chance to kind of comment or say something about the event last night. So last night's event wasn't the greatest.
Everything. Because I realized that a lot of times we think that it's hard to become successful because we have no models of success. But true leadership, something that I've had to learn and I continue to struggle with and learn every day, requires you going first, requires you stepping up.
I want to show you one very, very important thing. The power of thought. Let me show you where the $1 Million Mansion Party started. Ooh, here we go. Paper and pen. We brought it from paper and pen.
So you could see that anybody who's willing to take massive action can be successful. Didn't come from anything. I don't have rich parents. I don't have a background that helps me with this. I don't have any mentors in entrepreneurship. I don't have any of those things. All I have is massive action and a will to keep going until I succeed. And whether I succeed or fail in this journey, guess what? You'll get to watch. You'll get to see all the ups and downs. So just take a look, because this year on Massive Action Movement Show, we're taking you where you've never been before.